Hi, my name is WillGrady, and for my project, I'm gonna be talking about an activity in which I'm intrinsically motivated to do. This is because I don't expect any sort of reward or recognition from anyone. Um, Pretty much the only reward that I get is the feeling of accomplishment. The activity I'm talking about is cycling. I started cycling a little over a year ago, so I'm still pretty much an amateur, and I don't intend to become professional or competing races or anything like that. I guess my goal is pretty much to improve my endurance, cardio, and health. When I ride my bike, I like to set goals before each ride, and it feels really good when I accomplish the goals I've set for myself. And the goals are like distance wise. Like for example, when I first started, I would just ride for about 7 miles. But then as I started riding more often, uh, my endurance improved. So my next step was to adjust my goal. So I increased my rides by 1 mile. So now instead of riding for 7 miles, I was now riding for 8. And that's pretty much how I progressively increased my bike rides. I I like increase the miles every time. Well, I don't always increase 1 mile at a time. It depends on how much energy I have and how I'm feeling that day. The image you just saw shows the distance I was riding my bike after I had made some progress with my endurance. The blue line shows the path I took, which is from Park Merced to the Golden Gate Bridge, which is like 14 miles total. The second image shows one of my last routes, which was from Park Merced to Mill Valley, and the total trip is around 50 miles. Um, so I've made quite a lot of progress since I started riding my bike. I think that creativity plays a big role in this activity because you constantly have to think about creative ways to keep yourself motivated. I, for example, sometimes try to take different routes or drive to a whole new place and then ride my bike there. And this helps a lot because that way I won't get bored of always riding the same routes. So I constantly have to be creative and think about where I want to ride. Um, Sometimes also like taking different paths, like to the same place, but taking like harder paths where there are hills and stuff like that. Um, Another way in which creativity is involved is in using a trainer, like a static trainer, um, like this one. Like this is you put the bike over here, and it keeps it like steady, so you can so that's how you can train indoors. Um, when I use it, I try to come up with different like routines, like workouts. For example, I'll change the resistance on the trainer, and then I'll just work out one leg, then the other, then I sprint, and stuff like that. I try to make it different so that it doesn't become like a monotonous task, and I have fun like doing different stuff every time. But it also requires for me to be creative with my workouts, thinking about different stuff to do every time.